And Virgil Hunter, he definitely has the history behind him, and he's proven that he first knows what he's doing. He's a complete trainer with offense and defense, and he has a great product in Amir Kahn, and I'm very confident that they will work great together for many years to come.
Nomás les quiero recordar que esta pelea, ¿se acuerdan de el coloradito Red Lopez contra Bobby Chacon? Right here live from the sports arena. Carlos Molina me recuerda a ese peleador que era joven, que estaba invicto, que la gente de Los Ángeles estaba atrás de él, apoyándolo. ¿Y qué sucedió? Se levantó a otro nivel contra un gran peleador. Es lo que Carlos Molina, es la posición en donde él está. Él está en una posición en donde puede lucir increíblemente bien contra un gran peleador como Amir Kahn. Así que, ¿qué va a suceder? ¿Va a ser el jovencito que está invicto, el favorito aquí local, o el gran Amir Kahn? ¿Quién va a ganar? ¿La juventud o la experiencia? I would also just like to mention, there was one fight that really stands out to me that was actually produced here at this great arena. Is Little Red Lopez versus Bobby Chacon. Tremendous fight, youth versus experience. Kind of reminds me of this fight here. You know, who will prevail? The youth, the hunger, he's strong, he's ready, he's hungry, had the fans behind him 100%, or you have the experience. You know, the fighter who has been there with the best of the best, who is also young, who is also once again wanting to prove that he will one day be pound for pound fighter of the world. I mean, this fight here has the ingredients to really be a classic fight. So it's definitely an exciting one. So he hails from Bolton, England, and really, there's really not much that I shouldn't even be selling here, or that you already don't know, because Amir Kahn has gotten the respect from fans all over the world. We all know he comes to fight. We all know he's always in great shape. How can you count down a fighter like Amir Kahn when he's always prepared to go to war, when he's always prepared to fight 12 hard rounds? Yes, he did go to the Olympics. We saw him win that silver medal, and he, I'm sure, deserved the gold. We saw him fight those terrific battles against Maidana. We saw him go up against the very best. But one thing about Amir Kahn is that it doesn't matter. Even if he's down, we know he's going to get back up. And this is what he's proving once again to us. Yes, he had a slip in his last fight. Yes, it was a very difficult fight, a tough fight. We all know what Amir Kahn is all about. And this is what he's all about. He's decided to take another undefeated young fighter in Carlos Molina in his next fight. That does show you his character. That does show you what type of fighter Amir Kahn is. So, with a record of 26-3, 18 knockouts, out of Bolton, England, Amir Kahn.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming to the press conference. I just want to thank Worldwide Promotions for putting this fight together, and also Carlos Molina and his team for taking the fight. Also Showtime for televising the fight on December 15th. And my sponsors, Maximo Silva and JD Sports, I think they do a great job with it. And also the fight's going to be on Sky in the UK on HD, so hopefully the UK fans get to see the fight as well. But it's a comeback fight for me. The comeback fights are always tough because people want to see what you've got left in you. They want to see if you're still the same fighter you was before you left, before you got beat. I mean, I made a mistake in my last fight, and I know what mistakes I made, and we just come back stronger from the last fight. That's the reason I changed trainers, changed a lot of things in my training camp. Living in California, there was a lot of distractions, and it was very hard for me to focus. That's why I've now moved to the Bay Area in San Francisco with Virgil Gunnar, who's training me privately. We have great training, great sparring. We sparring with Angulo, also sparring with some other guys in the gym, Michael Dallas and Kareem Mayfield, the guy who we're going to be sparring with. So sparring's been brilliant, and we still continue with that. We started sparring early so we can work on a lot of the technique we want to work on. At times in fights I use my heart too much, and I get involved in fights when I don't have to get involved. I think that's the mistake I've been making. With Virgil is bringing me, he's telling me to think about things more. So that's what we've been working on, thinking about things, planning everything. That's why I think this fight will be exciting, because I've been watching Molina fight, and Molina's a tough guy, comes forward fighting, pressure fighter, throws a lot of shots, has a very high work rate like myself. We have a very similar style, both exciting to watch, and that's what makes boxing, exciting, and makes boxing one of the best sports in the world, because there's two fights there, two different styles, and both who want to win. I'm sure Molina doesn't want to lose his unbeaten record, and I want to be back up there again, so I want a good win. But come December 15, guys, I'm sure you'll see fireworks, and you'll see a great fight. There will be a lot of people flying over from England. I'm sure Carlos Molina will have a lot of his fans coming as well, coming to this fight watching, because this is his area. I'm coming to someone's backyard again, fighting him, because that shows what type of fight I am. I need to win this fight to be back where I want to be, and I believe I will, as long as I train hard and I'm focused. So thank you very much, and thank you for turning up, and I'll see you all on the 15th. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amir. And Amir, you mentioned you always use your heart. Even if you use half of your heart, you're always in an exciting fight, a fan-friendly fight. That's why we love watching Amir Kahn. That's why people all over the world love Amir Kahn, because especially this fight here with Molina will be an exciting Los Angeles fight. So thank you very much for showing up, and now we'll take the photo opportunity. Thank you. Gracias.
Switch it back, guys. Switch it back. Right here. Straight on. Thank
Here we are now at the Carlos Molina and the Amir Kahn press conference at the LA Sports Arena, the site of the December 15th bout that's going to happen here in LA. And speaking with us is Frank Espinosa, the manager of Carlos Molina. And Frank, let's talk about your relationship, how you got started with Carlos and where he is now in his career.
Sure. I mean, like I said, I saw Carlos when he was an amateur. He had an extensive amateur career, and I like what I saw. And once after he was done with the amateurs, I went ahead and signed him to a professional boxer manager contract. And he's been with me ever since, and now he's 17-0.
And maturing now because here he is at a very, very nice opportunity to advance his career.
Oh, yeah, this is a great opportunity for Carlos. I mean, the sky's the limit. Carlos has to take the fight to him. I think that Carlos has the best footwork, good speed, hand speed. He can take a shot. So this is going to be Carlos's coming out party.
And Carlos, again, moving up is it 2 weight divisions?
No, it's he's moving up 1 weight division.
Okay,
he was fighting at 35, but people that know Carlos and myself, 140 is an ideal weight for him.
Right. Now, let's talk a little bit about his amateur, because before you get to be a pro, there are lots of things that can happen, whether you can be on an Olympic team or you just win the Golden Gloves. You get a lot of recognition at the amateur level, and you saw something there.
Yeah,
at that moment.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Carlos has wins as an amateur over Diego Maldonado. He has wins over Mikey Garcia. He has a win over Brandon Rios, a great fighter. So, he has the talent. He has the career background of an amateur to take it to the next level as a pro.
Frank, you speak well for yourself and represent yourself well in the California Boxing Hall of Fame. A little bit about you and how you have been involved in this fight game for so long.
I've been doing this for over 20 years now. I mean, I love the sport. I've had several world champions. Martin Castillo, Enrique Sanchez, Cedro Garcia. Yes. I work now on hand right now with Abner Maris, the great 2-time world champion. I just had another champion of mine just crowned, Ponce de Leon, and I'm looking forward to a great victory on the December 15th, which is Carlos going to come out and do his thing.
Okay, you've sized up the opponent. There's plenty of tape, as they say, part of the training and the management. I would say equation. You have to watch the fighters as he's observing his opponents. Anything special that you're looking for in Amir Khan's defense?
Well, I think Amir Khan's, he's going to come out and try to box and move, use his legs movement. Carlos has to press him, take the action to him, and don't let him think. And we got to be right on him 3 minutes of the full round of every round. Okay.
And Carlos's undefeated record now, some of the major victories that he's accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, this is Carlos is undefeated. When you are an undefeated fighter, you don't know how to lose. The only thing you know how to do is win. Right. And so we have that in our benefit for Carlos as far as coming out and winning again.
Okay. And Frank, last question here: the public availability to watch Carlos Molina work out, is that possible at the gym?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys can come out anytime. It's open to the public. This is his hometown, so we welcome everybody here, and especially from Norwalk and all the LA area, and to come down and support Carlos.
Okay. Carlos will be training pretty much regularly out of
the right now he's training out of the Elite MMA boxing gym in the Santa Fe Springs area, on the corner of Orenday and Florence.
Okay, and training times, might he be in there in the morning or evening?
Yeah, most likely he'll be in the morning, sometimes at 10, then sometimes at 1, depending on what his trainer wants to do. Okay,
and lastly but not leastly here, big props here to Golden Boy Promotions for bringing some boxing here into the sports arena. This used to be a huge, as you know, a great boxing venue at the sports arena. Is this a reviving of the movement back into the sports arena?
Yeah, I mean, kudos to Golden Boy. I mean, for bringing boxing back here at the sports arena. I remember back in the day there were some great fighters that I saw here, and memorable nights here. And this is a great arena, and I think this is the beginning of the sports arena. I think we can bring this back, and hopefully the start of December 15 will show everybody that the great venue it is at the sports arena.
And that will be, is it going to be on a pay-per-view basis, or would it be HBO?
It'll be Showtime Championship Boxing, and it'll be also coming live from the UK on Sky TV.
Yeah, right.
So,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, Frank Espinosa, thank you so much, sir, and good luck to you.
Hey, thank you.
And we'll hopefully be out there to catch a training session there with Carlos. Thank you very much. Okay, more interviews coming your way. We're going to hopefully be able to speak to Carlos Molina in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, speaking, it's our privilege and our pleasure here to re-engage with El Hombre de Oro, Golden Boy himself. Hombre de Oro, we always called him that, the Golden Boy, and it's none other than Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar, I'm so glad we're able to speak again after so many years. We watch you just coming out of Garfield and kind of retracing the steps, putting you way back on a rewind basis to know how great our relationship has been all these years, to see you grow as a professional boxer, then a family person, and now with your own entity of Golden Boy Promotions. Oscar, welcome back, and it's good to bring you back to East LA in this manner, coming on our program.
That's where it all started. I mean, East LA is my home. East LA is where I will always be from. I love saying, and it just feels so good to say that I'm from East LA. It just sounds great, you know. I mean, anywhere, any part of the world, whether I go to London or whether I'm in anywhere, it's just, I love telling people that I'm from East LA. And so, you know, East LA sports scene has always been dear to my heart. And I remember those days where we used to do the interviews, and when I would come back for the Olympics, and even before, pre-Olympics, when I was fighting in the national tournaments. I mean, thank you for the memories.
And they will continue to flourish, Oscar, because so many of your fan base and your personal fans watch every move you make because they see success. And that blueprint continues to come down. And although we're in a boxing environment here, there's more to Oscar De La Hoya than boxing. Let's talk about your charter school, the Oscar De La Hoya, because that is what we're all about as well, to convey that thought that you, as a leader in our community, thought so much to invest in our kids' education.
Well, I believe so. Look, and I'm glad that I can inspire and be an example, because it's not easy, because success is not easy. You know, losing a fight is easy. Winning a fight is not easy at all. It's the most difficult thing you can ever do. But how many people can get knocked down and lift themselves right back up and win a fight, whether it's inside the ring or outside the ring? And you know, I feel very proud that I can, you know, lead by example and show a lot of people that yes, you know, you will be knocked down, but get right back up and fight even harder, because what I've done in boxing has been amazing, has been great. I'm very grateful to all the fans, everyone who supported my career, who supports my career. But what I feel most proud of is working with the community, working with the Oscar De La Hoya Animo Charter High School, with the White Memorial Hospital, opening up a few centers there. So that's what it's really all about. That's what I'm most proud of. And obviously, the community to me means everything to me. Whatever I can always do, I try with humility, and I try with just you know, with that mentality of always giving back, and never trying to receive something back in return. It's always that, because I'm in debt. I feel indebted to East Los Angeles. I feel indebted to the people, to the community. So it's going to continue, hopefully, for many years.
And Oscar, as you continue to move on with retirement, of course, everyone misses seeing you in the ring. But again, because of the retirement factors, you've gone and parlayed that into something even greater, even more success as a businessman. Your thoughts on the way Golden Boy Promotions has grown, because now you're opening the doors to many more of our young fighters that need that break and need that opportunity, just like you did at one time. You're giving it back.
Well, I really do feel that my boxing career inside the squared circle was just a stepping stone. Was just I use it as kind of like a platform to do bigger and better things. And what I mean by that is not by being successful, you know, with you know, it's just by giving back, you know, because now I formed Golden Boy Promotions 10 years ago, and the way I can give back is by giving fighters the opportunity, opening up the doors for the young next Oscar De La Hoya who's coming up and wanting to fulfill his dreams. You know, that's what I feel my company can do for many people, and it really does feel very. It's gratifying. I feel fulfilled when I can help someone, when I can guide their career to a world title and open those doors. We've been yes, very successful in the boxing world, and we have something going here with Golden Boy Promotions. We're growing it at a worldwide level. People are experiencing that Golden Boy factor all over the world, and so I just feel extremely proud that it all started here in East LA.
And lastly, Oscar, because there's a lot of press that still wants to talk to you, you'll always be a very, very hot media item, as you know. They always want to speak with Oscar, and thank you for giving us this opportunity. But Oscar, let's bring it right now into focus. Huge move, Golden Boy Promotions, the sports arena, the home of many memorable bouts here. And it's good to know that you're making an effort to put boxing back in the sports arena. Let's talk about how that occurred, because that is a good sign that boxing is healthy here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we want to bring boxing back in a big way to Los Angeles, one step at a time. Amir Kahn versus Carlos Molina, who's local, who will be the favorite here at the sports arena. Will be a terrific night, December 15th. You have the local guy against the world champion, who is known all over the world, Amir Kahn. I believe that the fans will come out. They will be supporting their own. Carlos Molina, it'll be a terrific fight. But most importantly is that we're bringing boxing back to Los Angeles.
Great.
I remember fighting at the Great Western Forum. I fought at the Olympic Auditorium. I never had the opportunity to fight here in this wonderful arena where we have such great history. Local fighters who like Little Red Lopez, who fought here. Muhammad Ali fought here three times in 1 year.
Yes, he did.
So we want to bring back that rich tradition, that rich history, and give the fans here locally a taste of what boxing really is all about. Live for the first time in a very long time. So December 15th, it'll be a great event.
And lastly, Oscar, the Garfield Bulldogs defeat the Roosevelt Rough Riders in the Classic last Friday, 7-0. Your thoughts on that particular community event and that huge game?
Well, I was actually being updated on the action, on what was going on through Twitter and through Facebook, and I was out of town, unfortunately. But I heard the Bulldogs won 7-0. I heard it was a terrific game. The fans came out, supported. It's a wonderful tradition. It's a wonderful rivalry. I'm actually looking forward to next year and hopefully doing something with Golden Boy Promotions and making it a special event for all the East LA fans who support Roosevelt and Garfield High School. So this is just a terrific rivalry. It should continue for many years to come.
Oscar de la Hoya, mi campeón, nuestro campeón,
Thank
always.
you. Gracias.
Okay, there he is, the champion in so many weight categories, Oscar de la Hoya. But we're going to come back now, try to find Carlos Molina, who will be taking on Amir Kahn on December 15th. This is East LA Sports Scene. Now it's our opportunity to speak with Mr. Richard Schaefer, CEO with Golden Boy Promotions. Mr. Schaefer, let's talk about a huge event and a huge step you're taking to bring boxing back into the sports arena. This used to be one of the biggest venues in the city, and we're glad to see that boxing's returning.
Well, if you look at the venue, it really is like built for boxing. There's not one bad seat. So we're really excited to be back just shortly before the holidays. It's like a holiday Christmas celebration for fight fans in LA. A lot of our star fighters are going to be here signing autographs. There are going to be memorabilia booths here. Tickets can be redeemed against the memorabilia as well. So it's going to be a great Saturday to come out with the family and enjoy some great fights.
And we heard Oscar during the press conference say he wants to make it como un festival. Carnaval, a whole family of day to spend here at the sports arena and then go to the fight.
Exactly. We will set up a stage as well. There will be music. We'll bring in some mariachis. Will be here. So really, it's going to be that Saturday, the 15th. It's going to be the place where Angelinos want to be.
Absolutely. And you got a great card. Amir Kahn, Carlos Molina, of course, Amir, world ranked and world known, world renowned. Carlos Molina is coming up locally from Norwalk, 17-0, and Golden Boy Promotions is giving another one of our young fighters an extra platform, an extra stage to work on.
Well, that's what it's all about. Oscar believes in giving young fighters an opportunity, and we sat down, Oscar and me, with Carlos Molina a few months ago, and he said he's ready. He's ready and he wants a challenge. And when a fighter tells you he's ready and he wants a challenge, and it's going to be up to us as a promoter to try to deliver. And that's all we can do. We can open the doors, we can give him the opportunities, and then it's going to be up to Carlos to deliver. I know a lot of fans are going to be here from Los Angeles to cheer him on. It's his opportunity, and he is undefeated. And when you're undefeated, it takes a lot to lose that O. And he's here. He's going to be here to win. When we put in another one of our young prospects, undefeated, who is a world champion now, Danny Garcia from Philadelphia. When we put him in his last fight against Amir Kahn, it was another young undefeated fighter. A lot of people felt that Danny Garcia has no chance. Danny and his team, they felt that they were ready. They wanted the challenge. They got the challenge, and we all know what happened. They knocked out Amir Kahn. Yes. So here, fast forward December 15th at the Sports Arena, another young fighter, Carlos Molina, getting the opportunity, and he will be ready.
The projections, Mr. Schaefer, down the road, if we end 2012 with a great card, what do we look for in 2013? Are there plans underway, blueprints on the table to have maybe a biannual event here in the sports arena? Or
well,
even more?
I think it's really going to depend on how fight fans and sports fans are going to embrace December 15th. If we see that they're going to come out in numbers and they're going to be very supportive, there is a promise from me is that we will be back. So it's going to be really up to the fight fans to say, hey, Golden Boy, we like it, we're going to support it, we will be there. And if that's the case, we will be back here.
Mr. Schaefer, one final question for you, and it's very comprehensive because in the world of boxing, there is a very limited amount of great promoters, great individuals that know how to put matches together. And Golden Boy has been in for 10 years, working its way into all of the major markets and having signed great fighters. The projections for Golden Boy Promotions, you and Oscar have certainly talked about it, and it's nothing but positive steps going forward.
Yeah, when we set out and formed Golden Boy Promotions, I think it was like 2004. So we said that we wanted to create a platform where we can empower fighters and give young fighters opportunities to become world champions. And here we are, 8 years later. I think we have exactly achieved that. We are the world's largest promoter now. Okay. This year we're going to have about 104 televised events all over the country, some of them in Mexico as well, in England, Europe. And so we are the worldwide leader in boxing now, and by quite a big margin. So, but you know, you're never satisfied. You want to keep on growing, and we're going to keep on growing the brand and the exposure and the sport of boxing.
Mr. Richard Schaefer, we thank you for taking time here.
No
okay,
thank you.
Thank you so much, and good luck on the card. Okay, we're going to come back with our interviews here with a few more very special principals, folks that are going to be involved in the card here on December 15th. This is East LA Sports Scene. Here we are now, Carlos Molina on stage here, ready to go on December 15th for a huge fight, again, a huge bout against Amir Kahn. Carlos, your thoughts and your preparations for this big fight?
We've been training very hard for this fight ever since we got the call. We're training at high intensity. I got a great team in Clemente Medina, Frank Espinoza, my manager, my dad alongside, and my strength and conditioning coach, Luis Garcia. They're pushing me. They're pushing me to the max, man, for this fight.
Carlos, it's a weight division up, and you're going to have to take into consideration that your opponent has fought at that weight level already. Your thoughts on preparing in that respect to become a little bit heavier?
Like I said, most of my fights have been at 135 pounds, but it's never been easy for me to make the 135-pound limit. But like I said, I got a great team, and we're working on putting a little more muscle on me, and I think 140 pounds, I'm going to be very comfortable.
Okay. Carlos, Norwalk, California, the birthplace of this young champion, this young man right here, this young fighter who's on his way to the championship. But Carlos, let's talk a little bit about how you grew your passion and your love for this sport.
It all started when I was about 6-7 years old. My dad took me to the gym, and right away I fall in love with the sport. And my dad used to be a fighter in Mexico, and I think it's just it's in our blood. I got two younger brothers that are also fighters.
Yes.
They're both former Olympians. They're twins. One represented Mexico in London. The other one represented the U.S. in Beijing. So I just come from a fighting family.
Well, and those fight fans will certainly know who your brothers are, Javier and Oscar, right?
Yeah, Javier and Oscar Molina.
Okay, and you happen to be in the rank order of the sons to your family. Are you first, second, third?
I'm the third. Well, I'm the oldest from them.
Okay.
Yeah, I still got three older brothers, so we got a big family.
Carlos, let's talk really quickly here about what you're going to do in terms of your preparation with also the community, because Oscar was saying this is going to be a big family-based affair on December 15th, and it's kind of rekindling the interest for boxing in the sports arena and in central Los Angeles. Your thoughts on being a part of this?
It's great. I think it's it's great that Golden Boy is doing this for all the fans. Especially being Christmas. It's going to be a family, family-oriented place. You bring out your kids, come enjoy some fights, and then at night enjoy a war, because that's what's going to happen.
Yes. And Amir Kahn, now you got a lot of respect for him, but once that bell rings, as they say, all bets are off. You're going to be in there as a warrior, as an Aztec warrior, going after this big name boxer. But Amir Kahn, your thoughts on looking at some film on him and having now met him and just getting the feel for the fight?
Like I said, we already studied some film. Most of the film, my trainers, Luis and Clemente, they do all the studying, and they set up the game plan, and I just follow the game plan, and it's not going to be any different for this fight.
Mm-hmm. And you've been in the ring with some very, very good opponents. They're undefeated. Let's talk about the stepping stones and how you got to this particular point in your career being undefeated.
Yeah, I think every fight has been a little tougher. And this is this fight. Like I said, Amir Khan's a great fighter, and he's gonna bring out the best in me. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna catapult me to that next level. And it's opening the doors for a world title, which is my goal.
And you just mentioned a very key phrase, opening doors, and Golden Boy Promotions is all about that, opening doors, because there's many other fighters that are watching you, that have patterned some of their fight game and style after you, who may in the future, near future, get this same opportunity. Yeah. Your thoughts about being that role model, or that at least that image in young fighters' mind here in SoCal and East Los Angeles, Norwalk, anywhere in the Southern California area where our boys, they're watching, even the young ladies are now able to box. So everyone has got their eyes focused on you, Carlos. Your thoughts on carrying some of that pressure into the ring with you?
I just see it as motivation, man. I don't see any pressure.
All right.
I know the people that do follow me, that just pushes me. I've especially right here in my city, my community. I love for everybody to come out here and show their support. And like I said, I'm gonna fight my heart out for all these fans that come out and show their support.
Last word for you to shout out to our East Los Angeles, the barrios, the many barrios in East Los. Your greeting to them. Just anything you want to say to them.
Yeah, just shout out to everybody in LA and Norwalk, all the cities around, man. I love you guys. You guys always show me your support. And December 15th, I'm gonna give you guys an early Christmas present, man.
All right, there we have the words of Carlos Molina. Thank you so much, Carlos, and good luck in the training. We'll get to the camp, too. We're going to check you out there.
Okay.
All right. And there we are, coming from the Los Angeles Sports Arena, the scene of the press conference between Amir Kahn and Carlos Molina. He's got his work cut out for him, but as he mentioned, he's motivated more than ever before. This is a challenge, and he will step up to it as he has in the past. A true champion for us. We follow you, Carlos. We wish you all the best, and we continue to pray for you and to keep you healthy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There it is. Okay, Carlos Molina, we thank him very much again. And we thank Golden Boy Promotions for giving us this opportunity here to attend this press conference announcing the Amir Kahn Carlos Molina fight scheduled for December 15th right here in the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena. Thank you for taking this fight and making this fight. It's huge for our boxing fans here in Los Angeles to come back to the Memorial Sports Arena. Your thoughts on the big fight?
Yeah, I think it's a very memorable place. You've had the likes of Muhammad Ali fight here. They've shot so many films over here, like the Rocky movies and stuff. I think it's very historical, and also this part of LA, they've not had a boxing fight here since the 90s. So it's going to be brilliant to come here and put a fight on against Carlos Molina, who's also from this area. I think there's a big boxing community over here, and I'm excited to, fight here and put on a great show over here. The fight's going to be December 15th over here at the Sports Arena in LA, and it's going to be on Showtime, and also in the UK it's going to be on Sky TV. So I'm excited, man. Carlos Molina is ready. I'm going to be ready, and we're ready to fight.
Any special preparations for this fight? Because I know each one is different, but this is a very big fight for you.
It's a very big fight for me. Preparation, we are changing the way we trained for the previous fights. I'm training with a new trainer, Virgil Hunter. I've left Freddie Roach, and I'm excited. We all new sparring partners, new training methods, new techniques, and it's going to be good. It's going to be you're going to see a new Amir Kahn on December 15th. So make sure y'all guys tune in and y'all here watching the fight.
As Oscar said, it's going to be a big Christmas present for the boxing fans here in LA.
100% is going to be a big Christmas present, and not far. It's a week or two before Christmas. So I want everyone to come by and have a great evening of boxing, and also there's going to be a festival going on at the same time. So yeah, it's going to be a great day for all the boxing fans and non-boxing fans as well to come to.
And fans back home in the UK still very supportive of Amir Kahn.
Are very supportive, and I want to thank all the fans in the UK for being so supportive and very helpful, and push and motivating me all the way to go all the way and do well.
Amir Kahn, thank you for taking the time today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. And there he is. He's going to be in the ring on December 15th against Carlos Molina, and that will be a huge fight for both fighters. Carlos, of course, coming up. Amir Kahn looking to rebound from the Danny Garcia bout and move forward into furthering bigger and better fights in his career. Thanks for watching this edition of East LA Sports Scene. Till we're together again, take care and stay interested in sports. Thanks for watching this edition of East LA Sports, and as we brought to you the press conference announcing the Amir Kahn and Carlos Molina big bout here on December 15th from the Los Angeles Sports Arena, and it was well attended and well covered. We got a lot of good information, a lot of good comments from Carlos Molina, Oscar De La Hoya, Richard Schaefer, Frank Espinosa, just to name a few of the principals that were here today. So we encourage you to stay tuned and keep watching East LA Sports Scene to bring you the best in sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.